Mr. Robot to end with season 4 on USA Network. So this was from the Hollywood Reporter. I'll have this article again in the description of this video once it is up and published. So you can go onto the article. There's a lot more. They interviewed the creator, or is it the creator? Yeah, I think it is the creator of the show. I'm trying to think. Oh, Sam Esmail, I guess. Sam Esmail. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right, but yeah. So they did an interview with him, and that's the bulk of this article. Of course, I'm not reading all of that. And so you can go on there and check out the rest of it. But anyways, here it is. The end of the road for USA Network's critical hit Mr. Robot is in sight, as the previously announced fourth season of the Sam Esmail created drama starring Rami Malek will be its last. The network-defining series will begin production in the winter in New York for a premiere in 2019, meaning the show will have been off the air for more than a year when the final season debuts, which is not a huge deal in terms if you think of like shows like Westworld. Westworld was gone for I think like a year and 7 or 8 months or something like that, but for a network show, that's a long time, more than a year between seasons. I mean, that's pretty substantial, right? So you have to think of it in a sense like that. Reading this article, oh, well, that's not a big deal, but for network television, that's a pretty big deal. Season 4, announced in December, was originally set to feature another cycle of 8 episodes, which would be its lowest order to date. But sources say that the order has now been expanded to 12 because it's the final season, right? So they have expanded the episodes to 12. So now in quotations, since day one, I've been building toward one conclusion. And in breaking the next season of Mr. Robot, I have decided that that conclusion is finally here. Therefore, season 4 will serve as the final chapter of the Mr. Robot story. To fans of the show, thank you for the past 3 years, and I can't wait to share this exciting final season with you. So that is a quote from Sam Esmail. Talking about it with the Hollywood Reporter. And yeah, so really great to see. I mean, a lot of people praise Breaking Bad because they knew when to end it, right? They kind of, were able to, the fans loved it, really, really popular at the time. And they still decided to end it because they knew that the story was complete. And they were happy with the conclusion and the way that it wrapped up, which I still think that Breaking Bad series finale was the best finale that I've ever seen, or that's ever been made. But anyways, and yeah, so to see that Mr. Robot knows when to end, and knows that they have a conclusion in mind and they can reach that in this season, really great to see. Right, really great to see that Mr. Robot can, or that the show can recognize that, and the creator. So. Really great. Now, not great news for Mr. Robot fans, because obviously you're probably going to want more seasons, but I do feel like this one is going to be very satisfying, especially, like I said, because they know the conclusion, they know when they want to end, so I do think it's going to be a satisfying ending at that. And it's been really it's like they say, it's a critical hit. It's been really great with the critics. Acclaimed series right on USA Network. It will be a loss for USA Network though, for sure. I mean, I'm surprised that I'm sure that they kind of pushed them to kind of keep going, because this is a big one for USA Network. So a little bit surprised in that regard, but. Anyways, USA Network will take this fourth season, and they'll definitely take it. I mean, I think it's going to be a big fourth season. So, anyways, and it's a pretty big show. I mean, relatively big, for, network television. If you would call USA Network television, then, it's a pretty big show for that. But anyways. A lot of people into it. It's kind of, hacking technology kind of stuff, Mr. Robot. So, I've actually never seen the show. Believe it or not, I wanted to get into it when season 3 was coming out this last year. I just never did. So, anyways. That is definitely on the back burner for me, though. I really would love checking out this show. So yeah, anyways, though, good news that this show knows where to end, and that the creator has that conclusion in mind. So some really great stuff there. Some really great news, from, coming out of Mr. Robot. So season 4 will be its last, and it will be coming in 2019. Now, I don't know when in 2019. I would guess maybe in the summertime, maybe in the fall even, because they're not even, No, we begin production in the winter, so they'll probably be in November, December, I would think. So yeah, probably not till fall of 2019 will be that fourth season. So we have a little bit of time to wait for it then. But anyway, so that is something I like from this week in television. So anyways.